Today I want to tell you to stand. And I want to tell you to stand firm. That no matter what comes your way and the adversities of life that come against you, just stand and know that God's got you. Because in Ephesians 6:11 it says to put on the whole armor of God and to stand firm in Him and in your faith against the wiles of the devil or against the evils of the enemy. So you have to understand that you need to stand. Sometimes you want to try to figure out what God is doing, and sometimes you want to try to figure out what's going on in your life. And if issues arise in your life, you're trying to figure out, God, what are you doing? How are you doing? When do I need to move? How do I move? But sometimes all God wants us to do is just stand. Because when we stand, we're standing in an upright position. See, it takes effort. It takes strength to be able to stand. But see, it's easy to lay down and wallow in our pity. It's easy to lie on the bed of depression. It's easy to sit in despair. It's easy to give up and to lose hope. But God is calling us as Christians and believers to stand. And to stand firm in the faith that nothing can touch us or harm us because God is on our side. So today I tell you to stand. But also when you stand, you take a stance. And to take a stance means that you are taking a stance on a particular issue. So I'm here to tell you today that when you stand, you're showing that spiritually you are ready for anything that the enemy tries to throw your way. You are in your spiritual warfare position and you are ready to go forward. And you're telling God, I'm taking a stance that you have every issue inside of my life. So stand firm in your faith today while wearing your armor of God and letting God know that your stance is that He's going to make sure every issue is worked out in your life. And when you do that, you begin to do what? You begin to stand out, because people can't understand why through the midst of your pain and through the midst of your hurt and all of the adversity that's going on around you, you're standing and you're standing strong. And they're waiting for you to break. They're waiting for you to fall. They're waiting for you to crumble, but you're standing strong, which means you begin to stand out. And then they see the glory of the Most High God that you serve, because you're standing in your upright position, taking the stance that God is taking care of every one of your issues, which allows you to stand out and basically shows them that you have something to stand for every single day. So begin to stand. Begin to stand strong in your faith and know that nothing that comes your way can take you off the track that God has for you. Nothing that happens around you can affect you, because you are taking your stand in Him and trusting that God's got all of your issues and all of your problems and all of your worries and all of your doubts taken care of. It is done. And take your stand so that now people can know that you have something to stand for. I hope you were blessed by this message. I decree and declare abundance and favor over your life, and I will see you next week.